KTM has just announced the brand new 2024 KTM Duke 125 as an update to the Duke family, and here are 7 of the most important things to know about it. Let's go. So the Austrian hooligans have updated the lower capacity Duke models for 2024, and they're set to be available in selected markets soon. The release itself noting as early as September 2023 in some markets. Price is yet to be confirmed, but the previous Duke 125 is listed starting at £4,799, so it's probably going to be around that same sort of price. There's a 390cc and the 250cc version. 250 we probably won't get in the UK, but we'll just look at the 125 for now, so let's get into it. So it's an all-new chassis for the 125, 250 and 390 Duke, all three sharing the same two-piece frame design with an all-new steel trellis mainframe with pressure die-cast aluminium subframe, new triple clamps with revised offset, and paired with a new curved lightweight swing arm. There are new wheels, a slightly longer wheelbase, and Michelin Road 5 tyres fitted as standard. The rear shock is mounted off-centre, allowing for a larger airbox and also reducing the seat height to 800mm on the 125cc, so it's nice and accessible. This 125cc Duke is basically a mini Super Duke. Sharp lines and aggressive styling, beefy 43mm WP suspension, a new metal fuel tank with updated graphics and colours, which are electronic orange and Atlantic blue, with painted headlight surround with ultra bright LED headlight and compact tank spoilers. I think this thing looks stunning. If you're looking for a 125cc that isn't a typical scrawny little thing, this 125 Duke really does look the business, and I love the style. I am always a little bit hesitant to call a 125cc machine powerful, as the KTM press release said, but they have basically updated this LC4C single-cylinder engine to be right on the license limit for what a CBT and A1 license will allow. So it's going to be as powerful as you can get for most 125cc's. With a refined ride-by-wire system, the liquid-cooled motor has peak figures of 14.79 brake horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 11.5 newton meters of torque at 7,750 RPM. It has a new SOHC, which is a single overhead cam layout, Bosch EFI for fuel ignition, 6 gears, and a PASC anti-hopping clutch. Building from the experience gained with the previous generations of Duke, these power plants are completely redesigned with newly optimized cylinder heads, gearboxes, and they also meet the Euro 5.2 compatibility standards. So you'll certainly be able to get over 70 miles per hour, and it will be immensely fun to ride. It only weighs 154 kilograms. Also shared from the 390 Duke is a new 5-inch TFT screen with track screen mode and smartphone connectivity. If you do choose to connect your phone, you'll be able to control your music, take calls, and get turn-by-turn navigation. It's a nice feature to include on a 125cc, and if the promo footage is anything to believe, I mean, it does say 110 kilometers per hour on one of them, but it might be the 390. In any case, it's very nice and looks very clear and well laid out, so very good to see a 5-inch TFT dash on this 125 Duke. KTM models always benefit from the association with WP, and it's no different for this 125 Duke. Up front, you'll find a upside down 43mm WP Apex open cartridge fork with 150mm travel. It's non-adjustable, but it will certainly be spectacular to ride with on the road. At the rear, you'll have the WP Apex separate piston shock absorber with 150mm travel, and the preload can be adjusted with a tool. Again, looking at the accompanying press photos and videos, this Duke is going to be as hooligan as ever, with endless stoppies, wheelies and skids to keep the adrenaline high. Though I'm not sure many riders are going to be able to match the skills shown in the video because they're really going for it. Fair play. The Duke series is immensely popular in the UK, Europe and further afield, so it's no doubt that this update for 2024 will retain the Duke's popularity. With new engine internals, top spec suspension and electronic gadgetry will ensure that these bikes are going to be superb fun to ride on the road. Now naturally the 125 to 500cc class is really heating up in recent times. We've tried a number of the close competitors for the 125 Duke here at Bike Matters, and even say the 390 Duke, where we've recently ridden maybe the Royal Enfield Hunter 350, so check that review out if you haven't already. But there's a lot of competition in the market. It's very interesting to see if this Duke 125 will continue to be a top seller in the UK, and I think it definitely will be. It does depend on the price, of course. I said £4,799 for the 2023 model. I can't imagine that KTM are going to want to increase that price too much, but we'll have to wait and see what the final price is going to be confirmed as, which we'll no doubt find very soon. So last up, you just have to know that the Duke family retains its playfulness. I did mention the release with endless photos and burnout skids, wheelies, stoppies. Well, that's exactly what KTM are all about. This press release campaign was even titled No Bullshit. These naked bikes are always famed for the rideability, and the inclusion of a selectable Supermoto ABS and option to fit a quick shifter plus all means you can really get a little bit silly if you have the right skills. So that just about rounds up the quick 7 things to note about the KTM Duke 125 for 2024. We'll have a very keen eye on looking at how these bikes shape up, especially the price, and hopefully we'll jump on one of these very soon. So keep an eye out and subscribe to Bike Matters if you haven't already, and maybe we'll be jumping on one real soon. So keep it Bike Matters, subscribe and like the video. Comment down below what you think of this KTM Duke 125, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers and ciao.